You know Hercules, the cheerful, muscle-bound hero, the Disney golden boy who sings, saves the day, and gets the girl. That Hercules is a lie, a polished, kid-friendly mask laid over one of the darkest, most tragic figures the Greeks ever imagined. The real one wasn't even called Hercules, that's the Roman name. The Greeks called him Herakles, and the name itself is a cruel joke. Herakles means the glory of Hera. He was named after the goddess who spent his entire life trying to destroy him. His story is not about triumph. It is about a man punished from birth for something he never did, and the monstrous price he paid for a crime that was never his fault. It began, as these things do, with Zeus. The king of the gods disguised himself as a mortal woman's husband and fathered a child, Herakles. Hera, Zeus's wife, could not punish her all-powerful husband, so she turned her rage on the innocent baby instead. While Herakles was still an infant in his crib, Hera sent 2 serpents to kill him in the night. The baby strangled them both with his bare hands. Even his first triumph was really just survival against a goddess who wanted him dead. This is the pattern of his whole life. Not a hero seeking glory, a victim surviving a punishment he was born into. Herakles grew into the strongest man alive. He married a princess named Megara and had children he loved. For a moment, he was happy. Hera could not allow that, so she reached into his mind and did the most monstrous thing in the entire myth. She sent him a madness. In that madness, Herakles could not see his own family. He saw enemies, and with the same hands that strangled serpents, he killed his own wife and children. When the madness lifted, he woke to the worst sight a human can imagine and understood that he had done it. This is the true engine of the story the cartoons erase. Everything Herakles becomes famous for, he does not to win glory, but to atone for horror a goddess forced on him. Crushed by guilt, Herakles went to the oracle to ask how he could ever be cleansed. The answer: submit to a rival king and perform whatever tasks he demands. Those tasks became the 12 labors, not adventures, a criminal sentence, penance. He strangled the Nemean lion, whose skin no weapon could pierce, and wore its hide forever after. He fought the Hydra, cut off one head and 2 grew back, until he learned to burn each wound shut. Down into the land of the dead itself he went, to drag the 3-headed hound Cerberus into the light. 12 times he was sent against monsters and gods, and 12 times he survived. But survival is not the same as peace. Each labor was another year of paying for a crime he never chose. Here is the part Disney could never touch. Finishing the labors did not give Herakles a happy ending. His life stayed cursed to the very last. His death came from love, not battle. His second wife, tricked into thinking it was a love potion, gave him a robe soaked in poisoned blood. The moment he put it on, it burned into his flesh like fire and could not be torn away. In unbearable pain, the strongest man alive built his own funeral pyre, climbed onto it, and asked to be burned. Only in death did his torment finally end, and only then, the myths say, did the gods lift him to Olympus, and even Hera at last let her hatred go. So why did we turn this shattered, grieving man into a cheerful cartoon? Because his real story is unbearable. A man punished from birth, driven to kill everyone he loved, and forced to spend his life atoning for it. That is not a bedtime story. But the Greeks didn't tell it to entertain children. They told it to say something brutal and honest, that suffering can be undeserved and endured anyway. Herakles was not loved because he was happy. He was loved because he carried a weight no one could carry and refused to lie down. That is the god they lied about, not a golden boy, but the patron of everyone who keeps going while carrying something that isn't their fault. If that hits harder than the cartoon ever did, subscribe, because every myth you were told has a truth this dark underneath it, and we dig up all of them.